Hey guys, what is going on? WinterCrest here, back with episode 20 on the WinterCrest server. This episode is going to be a little different. So today's episode, what we're going to do is going to be a little different of an episode. We're going to be taking a tour of what we built on the server. This has been a pretty short series so far. That doesn't mean it's done yet. I just wanted to take you guys through what has happened. So when we first joined the server, me and my friend Duncan, who I'll have linked in the description of this video, we're looking for a server with no griefing, but also no land claving to play on. We ended up finding this server, and a lot of the other servers that we played on weren't as good. And we ended up liking the server, sticking with it. Now, we played on the server for about 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks before I started making videos on it. And when we first started, we had no idea that this was all going to happen. We were going to stay so long, but we just wanted a server so we could play on together and have fun. And we found the server, and we started us off with a cave base. We've terraformed over this cave, as you guys can see here. There's still all this room underneath here. I think I'm gonna do something underneath here eventually. I'm not sure. I don't want to reveal any future plans, but it's not in its former glory. I also have plans for in this cave, but I'm not gonna reveal just yet. And it's pretty good. I'll fix all this stuff later in a future episode. This is where we started off, so our storage system is right here. We had a couple chests right here. And then we decided that we wanted to start a farm, and you know, this is going to be our big industrial area that we were going to make a bunch of farms in here and expand it out, which we still might do, but we're not sure. I'm not sure. Well, this is all my area now, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do this, but we started with these, and this is how it's been. And this has been our main, this started out as our main farming area. And then I wanted to start a shop, so we were both pretty low on funds at the time that we started this. And we were both looking for a way to make money. We were selling just resources to other shops and things like that. And then we decided that we wanted to make our own shop. So, and I just wanted to put this out there. This is pretty low down. We're at Y28. We didn't want to go much lower because we don't want to deal with bedrock. So we went up and we started this little shop. So this shop is actually in its original form. It's the same size. The only thing that's really changed is the order of things, and it's under different management now. So this is my shop now. But this area here, there's actually the reason that there's a wall here. This actually was a staff-only area for a while. And then we needed more space, so we expanded out. This shop used to be a free-for-all. So I started out with wood here. There's a chest there, and then up there. It was just randomized, and I don't remember what was here exactly, but it was just a bunch of mess. Actually, no, all the stones and things like that were here originally. This was more of the stones, and then there's a beacon here. And then this was like leaves and raid stuff and farming stuff. So it was a free-for-all, basically. And then Duncan sold the shop to me after a little bit of owning the shop. As soon as I built the second floor, he sold the shop. And then I decided that I needed more space in the shop and I wanted to sell a bunch of stuff. And this is where I expanded out, and this is where I started selling things. And then he realized that this shop wasn't as profitable for him as it was for me. And so I paid him for the shop. I think I paid $150 to buy the shop. And from there it's expanded and it's become a really profitable shop. So the shop is pretty much the same. I started selling everything and it was still kind of a free-for-all. The stuff up here was just all over the place. And then I decided to build a third floor, which I didn't really need at the time when I built it. But I decided that I wanted to make it more of an organized area. And so all the items that were down there went up here. And other stuff like that. Redstone went up here. And down here I had ores and things like that. And if you guys remember, this took me 12 hours, not straight, but 12 hours in total to move all of this stuff around. And it would probably take me even longer to move this stuff around now. And, you know, we started out on the server about 6 months ago. And then So once we had this shop built, once he sold the shop to me, he wanted to branch out and move out. And this is where he built his own little shop, it's a nice place. So while all this was going on, and I went on vacation, and I came back to this being built. And I was shocked. And it was empty at the time, and I wasn't sure what to put into it. And I decided to put a storage system in there. And all my farms go into there now. And then recently, I decided that I wanted to build this this area here. And it's pretty nice. And it looks really good on the inside as well. So that basically covers the industrial area here. That's most of the projects that I've worked on. As you guys can see, it's expanding. My iron farm has been working pretty darn well. As of right now, it's not working because there's no villagers in there. And then my little animal... I actually forgot about my animal farms, if I'm being 100% honest. That's actually going to be a future thing. But... So the rest of the stuff I wanted to show off in this episode is pretty... So I wanted to show my shop a little bit more. So although I've talked about it, I wanted to... So that basically covers it. This area is not done yet. There's still a bunch of more episodes coming up. But it's going to be a lot bigger and a lot better than this. There's going to be more industrial areas, more industrial buildings, more pipelines, and some more redstone stuff. So first thing I wanted to show off here is I wanted to show how big my shop actually was. So the shop is actually really big, although it may not look like it. It actually is really, really big, and although it's all underground, it's actually right here. The shop is directly underneath this area here. If you were to dig straight down right here, you would end up in the shop. So the only other thing I've really built on the server, like larger build, I've built a bunch of other smaller things, is my gold farm. So this farm is a really fun project to work on. And it's a pretty good farm. It's not ridiculously efficient, but I would say it's efficient enough that I can live off of it if I went AFK here for a while. So that's pretty much gonna do it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'm very aware this was a very short episode, and that's just because there's not a ton of things that I had to show off in this episode. But I do plan to continue this series for a long time, and because I really enjoy making these. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Episode 21 is going to be much longer than this, and will actually be a build project. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Have a nice day. So while all that was going on, there was a project that I was working on up here, and also he was working on. So over here, there used to be a giant mansion over here that we tore down in episode 10 to make room for this building. It was his idea, it wasn't mine. So if any mods or staff are on the server, it wasn't me taking it down. We both took it down. You can ask him. And At the time, this farm wing area was not quite complete. I think the frame was up and the walls were up, but the roof was not done yet. Special thanks to Your Everyday Gamer or Marksman15 for doing this for me. I really appreciate it. And you know, one of the major things that this is one of the major things I've been working on so far. This is considered my base. And this area all started off with a mansion, which was over here above our cave, and an industrial building over here that expanded to a giant storage system, and another industrial building, which is absolutely gigantic. So, when I first built this, I only had this area in mind because I thought all the farms in here were what we need. Melon farm, sugarcane, bamboo, and glowberry. I thought that was pretty much all I needed. And then I started making this villager area down here, which is almost done. I need to make an way to get down here easier, but I only need 2 villagers left. I'll have my mending what? I don't know. I'm not even gonna ask. And my Fletcher, which is my main source of emeralds. I don't know what this guy's looking at. And my cleric here, which I get ender pearls from a lot. And obviously a breeder in the back area here. This is all I thought I needed. And this was built in episode 7, I believe, and the video corrupted. And I noticed that melons were very efficient, but pumpkins weren't. So in a recent episode, I built these. Oh my god, it's broken again. So as we were building this, you know, I decided I needed more space, and I've been on vacation, and I came back to